Hey guys, Sir Grindelot here with 4 golden keys. Yep, we are trying it again. We are trying to do it again. As you may notice, I am almost fully stacked with Magic Find gems. We are now at 28,695. And we still need 1 gem here for the Daikiha to replace the eye of... I don't know the name. And then as soon as we find a couple more divine Magic Find gems, we don't really find them, we craft them, well, whatever, we will swap our Jamazian shield for our demonic guard, and we will probably be north of 30,000 Magic Find. My last grinding session with lower Magic Find but higher DPS looked pretty good. But the Golden Dungeon keys are very, very easy to farm. I don't need DPS at all. So we are going to do it the good old way. Full Magic Find. Let's start with the Ancient Tragedy. This one should be the Skelly Dungeon. Skelly Dungeon for me. That's how my previous Golden Key run started. With the Golden Key... With the Skelly Dungeon. Let's see. I have so many more health points with this weapon, with Greed, compared to Ember. Does Greed increase vitality? What's going on? Oh, it has a 4,500 vitality. I didn't know that. Not that it really matters, but it's good to know. Kissed by a golden fortune in this dungeon. Oh my god. How much money am I going to make? If monsters can die instead of being immortal because magic multi-missile doesn't hit them. God damn it. Yeah, because in my previous video I promised that I would not complain after dropping a tier 6 Dragon Slayer bow. But now that is gone. That we're now back in complaining mode. I'm tired of monsters being immortal when they come out from the ground, and then they come right in front of me and magic missile doesn't hit them, and I need to cast a storm, and then everything lags. Talking about lag, I may be getting a new phone in the near future, because my phone is more than 2 years old. The screen is a mess. There are so many scratches I can barely see what happens at the side of the screen. And performance-wise, it's not ideal, not just for the game. I don't think that I would buy a new phone just for that. But even for daily use, it's starting to feel a little bit lackluster. I don't think I will buy one of the really, really high-end Samsung or the ROG phone, the Republic of Gamer phone from Asus, but I will look for something decent. The Pixel phone 4a looks sweet, really sweet for the price. Other than that, there should be the new Zenfone, announced and released very soon. And then I would try to avoid those made by spyware companies associated with the Chinese government, so no Xiaomi, Huawei or that sort of trash. I think even Oppo now is part of maybe Huawei, or kinda like a competitor. I don't know. I'm not really strong in the smartphone meta, because I don't see it as something that I need to upgrade every 6 months like many people do. Like for me, a phone, as long as it doesn't break and last for 2 to 3 years with decent battery life, I'm good. I like the look of that amulet, because it could be a bow necklace. I still have not found a tier 6 bow necklace. I've been doing quite a lot of farming off camera that I don't record while I'm on the bus or whatever, and I have not seen a tier 6 bow necklace yet. If I get a tier 6 bow necklace on my archer before doing so on my mage after countless hours of farming, I will be so upset. Maybe not really upset of finding a piece of gear that I'm looking for, but more confused than upset. Here we do some backtracking, which is fine. When the Golden Key dungeon maps are huge and with a lot of monsters, it's good. Because the drop rate and gold multiplier are very, very good. I wish there was a drop quality multiplier as well. I know that that's the purpose of Magic Find, but sometimes I'm left wondering whether Magic Find really works as much as we think it does, or if beyond a certain level it's just overkill. I'm honestly not seeing a huge difference between 20,000 and 28,000 Magic Find. Percentage wise, the 40% more Magic Find, but I'm not sure how much it impacts the drop rate of legendary items, or more precisely, how much it impacts the willingness, to say so, of epic items to evolve into legendary ones. I really don't know. We are at 99%. Each stack of gold is around 800,000 or more than that, which is nice. That one was 900,000, why? Wow. Endurance. I think this time we do something different. Oh no, it's tier 5. We do something different. First we run all the keys, and then we check the enchantment. Oh, so I have double Skelly Dungeon and double World of Epilepsy. Let's go with the World of Epilepsy then. So we do Skelly, Epilepsy, Skelly, Epilepsy. Just to add some variance. I'm so thirsty. It's taking a very long time to load. Why? Is there something fishy going on? Is this, dare I say, the chosen one? The chosen map? Where I will find everything that I want from the game? And then stop playing it until the next update? I don't know how I would feel about that. Like really, how would you feel if you were playing a hack and slash game like AnimA, or even Diablo, Titan Quest, maybe not Torchlight 3 because that's a piece of trash, but let's say Torchlight 2, and one day out of nowhere, within a few hours, you find everything you need. Like, you have all your endgame gear, you cannot do anything better than that, and that's it, you're done. Like, you have no more purpose to play the game. Like, how would you feel? It would be a very weird feeling for me. Start again from the beginning, maybe? I don't know. I mean, if it happened to me right now, I would just go back to play the Archer and start the Skirmish class, just for competition's sake. But yeah, that's like a philosophical question. We are halfway through. Am I the only one who is questioning the drop rate multiplier of this kind of map? Because I don't question the gold rate multiplier, because yeah, you pick up a stack of gold, it's a ton, it's like endless amounts of gold, that's good. But how about the drop rate? Like, it's not like I see the floor full of stuff and my backpack gets full so quickly with legendary items that I need to leave the weakest on the ground. I don't know, there is some questioning to be done. What did we get? No better master than my experience. If you say so. If you say so, my friend. What are those things? Are they obelisks? Are they... what should we call them? Oh, Dead end? Where should I go? Oh, okay, I see. Is there going to be a jump from here? Is there going to be a jump? No. No. No jump in sight. One always hopes that there will be a shortcut somewhere. Oh, I didn't notice we were so far. I mean, with the number, with the progression. Okay, the rarity of those 2 enchantments is not great. And the first 2 maps we got 1 tier 5 thingy, which is not ideal. Let's try another Epilepsy Land. Oh, this one looks huge. Okay. Well, not really. We already reached the path to go that way. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I think that after my previous Golden Key video, I'm pretty much done complaining and criticizing the endgame. So we will just accept whatever comes our way in terms of enchantments. I have a few modifications to my gear that I would like to do in the near future. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I would like to try a farming setup where I throw a demon bone of every piece of equipment to add magic damage and +3 to all skills. I want to see how that works. It's not going to be cheap. It could be a huge waste of resources, not just gold, which is whatever, but all my spare demon bones, and a spare Dahlia, a Zamazen, Strength of the Week, all the gear that I'm keeping in the bank will be gone. Maybe it will become trash and I will need to recycle it, and I will feel extremely upset. But it's a kind of testing that I think may be worth doing. Even more so, it could be to use a Xanidiet on each piece of equipment, because in order to use it for farming, if I want to use those pieces of gear for farming, Xanidia adds 70 magic find, which is not a lot, but when you add 4 or 5, because you infuse 1 on each piece of your equipment, and you start adding multipliers, and then you upgrade the equipment, that's a decent amount of magic find that comes with a +3 to all skills. It's not bad at all. I'm not sure if it's something that I would do to the weapon, but I could try something like a demon bone or an ember, probably a demon bone, with a Xanidia infused into it, because Xanidia has much higher magic damage bonus. I think it's 270% or 290%, and it still has +3 to all skills. Unfortunately, I believe it has no intellect and magic damage bonus. So damage wise we may run into some troubles, but it's something we could test. Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm at the point in the game where the gear that I have can take me to the last areas, just a bit slowly, because those areas are meant to be slow, but I can clear them. And so it's all a matter of finding an ideal farming setup while we wait for next expansions, new content, new areas. Oh, this map really is huge with a lot of monsters. That's good. Wow, I see a huge area ahead of us. So many monsters coming our way. This is where Storm is really useful, because all these monsters, like their model is fairly small, and it's really difficult to hit them with more than 1 magic missile at once. And not only that, sometimes they dodge magic missile, like it goes through them. So dropping a storm or 2 means that even if all magic missiles miss, haha, miss, At least the monsters are getting damage from the storm. Yeah, damage-wise, the storm is amazing. Like if you count the amount of damage it does to every monster over time, and consider that it's just a single click, it's amazing. It's a pity that in order to farm gear and gold, damage over time is not what you're looking for in this game. You are looking mostly at burst damage, front load damage, because you want to one-shot everything. So I've seen the back and the front of this room, but I didn't go inside. Really? Oh, yeah, really. I didn't really see it, but the game revealed a little bit of that on the map. So now we backtrack a little bit, turn to the southeast, and this map is done. Okay. This one is blue, so it's getting even worse. So we have one... What did we get? Okay. We have one last shot. After the disappointment of the last 5 keys, I was not expecting much from these, so I'm okay with what is going on, really. I'm happy with the progress I'm making on my second character, the archer. Whoa, what a mess. My mage is doing fine, I have a lot of great gear, so can't complain too much. It's just that enchantments are there, they're in the game, that getting the good ones is so difficult. It's a bit too repetitive and too RNG dependent for me. It's a bit like in those... how are they called? There are many roguelike games on Steam that have a lot of achievements. And in general, I like roguelike games. I don't care too much about achievements. But sometimes those achievements are required to unlock things in game. And every now and then those games are like, oh, in order to unlock these, you need to reach that map, which only spawns half of the time, while you're carrying that item, which is only sold by one merchant on one map, and it doesn't spawn all the time. And then at the same time you need to have fought that boss, and then you need, a million things need to all come together, and you keep trying until you realize that it's just RNG. You're not doing anything in order to make things happen the way you want them to. They're dodging so many of my missiles. This is the kind of situation where I wish I had Chain Lightning. I hope that will make Chain Lightning a bit better. Like some extra scaling from other skills, better base damage, maybe a larger area of effect. Because I swear that these monsters, if I had a decent Chain Lightning, I would use it over multi-missile all day. But it doesn't hit many targets, it doesn't do a lot of damage, it has a slow cooldown, and you need to stand still while casting it. It's a very poorly designed skill that essentially no one is using. If it was mobile, like something that you can cast while moving, that would start to be a little bit more interesting, because there are some parts of the game, especially before the end game, where kiting is required. And so if it could serve as a base for a more mobile playstyle for mage and had better damage than what it has now, wouldn't mind to try Chain Lightning instead of multi-missile. But as the things are now, no, too slow, too slow, not enough damage. Arrow effect not wide enough, and that's why everyone is using multi-missile. I really do hope that the devs will do the right thing, because I think they know that everyone who is using a mage is using multi-missile, like literally everyone. If you're not using multi-missile, congratulations, you are nerfing yourself just for the sake of diversity. The easiest way for the devs to fix this would be to nerf multi-missile, and I really hope they will not do it. They can improve Chain Lightning, they can improve Comet, they could add some skills linked to Chain Lightning, they could improve Frost Nova, really a lot of options. I hope they will not just nerf multi-missile. Gorenius. Wow, another blue one. Wow. Okay. In 4 key dungeon runs, with let me remind you, a free time multiplier drop rate, we dropped 6 items, 2 of which tier 6, which is I think okay, but the amount was not ideal. Now let's check the enchantments. Let's start with the blue one. 390 fall to health regeneration. Oh, 1422 plus 2 magical damage. This one I can use it. It's not very good, but that's a good stat. Much better than health regeneration. I don't mind that one too much. Magic resistance and gold find. Yeah, that's going to the vendor. Magic resistance and magic find. I will throw it on some piece of gear that I use for farm. So yeah, these were my 4 keys, my 4 golden keys. Not the greatest. I got 2 enchantments that I can use, maybe not necessarily on the gear I'm using right now, but maybe when I will do some extra tinkering, some more testing, I could throw this one and that one on the new gear that I will have. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This was our Grind A Lot. I wish you a happy grinding session, and I'll see you guys next time.